Here again from Apple Tree Leather, back again. Moving on with the whip for the Toowoomba Stockman's challenge. So I think last time we got up to cutting all the strands out, etc. for the handle. So what I've done here is with the aqua lace, I've wound it around the handle. And then what I've got with the black laces is they've all got little lacing needles on the end of them, and we just thread it through into our pattern. So I've started that, and I've just done a checkerboard pattern here to start with. I always like to start with the checkerboard pattern because that makes sure that all those laces get nice and locked in. These little bits here later will be trimmed off and then they'll be covered with a Turk's head knot. So I've done enough of the checkerboard, and then I'm going to start to do a couple of the patterns. Now I've printed a few patterns out here with a pattern generator. So if you just look, that's how it goes, and you've got your your unders and overs over here. It tells you how to go under and over. So I'm just going to put a couple in, remembering that we want to put a ferrule on this whip handle, and I think sort of that's going to be your grip about there. So I think we need that ferrule around here. So I'll try and get some sort of pattern in here, then our ferrule, and then some patterns here, and then I finish with checkerboard again, same as up there, for your hand grips, that whip, just to give it a little bit more stability. So we're just going to reposition the camera and I'll show you how I do some of the patterns. Okay, so now we're just going to go into our patterns. We can see that I've got all my laces here. We've done that checkerboard pattern. What I'm going to try and do is put this pattern in here, so this interlocking diamond pattern, just so you can see with my black. So I'm working my black strand, so I'm going to go over 1, under 4, over 4. This one's going to go over 1, under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, under 4. So we're going to try and put that pattern in. I always start with them over my leg like that, and then I just try and do one pass with the 8 strands, and so when I do them I put them on this side so I know where I'm up to. So for a start I'm going to go over 1, I'm going to go over 1, so that's over 1, under 4. So I'm going to go under those 2 to start with, and I'm just going to pull him through. Get that little twist out of him. So that's over 1, under 2, and I need to go under 4. So I'm going to take him back, and I'm just going to go under those 2. So that's got me over 1, under 4. Okay. And you just sort of work them back in. Right, so the next one is over 1, under 4. Just looking at my pattern. So over 1, under 4. So we'll just go under the 2 to start with again. Always got to, when you put your lace through, try and grab it by the lace. Don't try and pull it by the needle, because that's when it will come off all the time. And we've got to go over 1, and that's under 5 again. That's not. Can't count now. 1, 2, 3. It's under 6. So that's 2. And it'll be 4. And you come off. Go. This guy had to go under those 2. And then under those 2, so it's under 4. So that's pretty much how I do them, and you can just, you can just use your fid and just work your strands back in, and I normally do that after I've done a full pass. Just work your strands so that they look nice and they all line up. So I'm just going to continue on now, and I'll do a few of these patterns and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay, see you later.